Hello everyone! Welcome to our English lesson. Today we are going to observe the word 17 from Abay Kunabayev's Book of Words. Before starting the lesson, let's get introduced to our lesson objectives. At the end of this lesson, learners will be able to help students understand reason, will, heart, and the place of science in human life by teaching Abay's Book of Words. Teach students to fight for generosity in themselves. Reveal students' understanding of the meaning of the poet's statements and scientific, philosophical thoughts. And now, please draw attention to this question below and answer it. Answer the questions below. Which one is the most important in your opinion? Will, reason, or heart? Okay, well done. I think that it is really difficult question to answer because response vary. Abay Kunabayev was born and worked in Kazakhstan in the late 19th and 20th centuries. As a poet, he expressed his thoughts in verse on that subject in this famous work. The words of edification, which consists of 45 so-called words, today we will try to understand Abay's word 17. Dear students, before reading the text, please pay attention to these new words and make notes of them. Attain, to reach or succeed in getting something. Persevere, to making an effort to do or achieve something even when this is difficult or takes a long time. Worship, to have or show a strong feeling of respect and admiration for God. Caution, to warn someone, and so on. Abyss, a very deep note that seems to have no bottom. Discern, to see, recognize, or understand something that is not clear. Comprehend, to understand something completely, and so on. Livestock, animals and birds that are kept on a farm, such as cows, sheep. Reside, to live, have your home, or stay in a place. Inconceivable, impossible to imagine or think of. Deprive, to take something, especially something necessarily or pleasant way from someone. Slumber, sleep. Toss, to throw something carelessly. Destitute, without money, food, a home or possessions. Famished, extremely hungry. Bid, to offer a particular amount of money for something that is for sale and compete against other people to buy it. Virtue, a good moral quality in a person or the general quality of being morally good. Rebel, a person who is opposed to the political system in their country and tries to change it using force. Malice, the wish to harm or upset other people. Resolute, determined in character, action, or ideas. Wickedness, the fact of being morally very wrong or bad. Reconcile, to find a way in which two situations or beliefs that are opposed to each other can agree and exist together, and so on. Arbiter, someone who makes a judgment, solves an argument, or decides what will be done. And now, students, let's begin to read the text. Will, reason, and heart once asked knowledge to settle their argument about who was the most important among them. Said Will, "Hey, knowledge, you ought to know that nothing can attain perfection without me. To know oneself, one has to persevere in learning, and this is impossible without me. Only with my aid can a person serve the Most High and worship Him, tirelessly achieve wealth and skill, respect, and a successful career. Do I not persevere people from unworthy passions and curb them? Do I not caution them against sin, envy, and temptations? Do I not help them to hold back at the last moment from the edge of an abyss? How can these two argue with me?" Said Reason, "I am the only one capable of discerning which of your words are useful and which harmful, whether in this life or the next. I alone can comprehend your language. Without me, no one can avoid evil, acquire knowledge, or benefit himself. Why do these two argue with me? What use would they be without me?" Said Heart, "I am the master of the human body. I am the source of its blood, and the soul resides in me. Life is inconceivable without me. Those who lie in the soft beds deprive of their slumber, make them toss and turn, thinking about the destitute with no roof over their heads. Famished and freezing, I bid the young to honor their elders and be tolerant to little ones. But people do not seek to keep me pure, and therefore suffer. Were I pure, I would make no distinction among people. I admire virtue and rebel against malice and violence. Self-respect, conscience, mercy, kindness, all these proceed from me. What are these two words without me? How dare they argue with me?" Having heard all the three out, Knowledge replied, "What you say is right, Will, and you have many other virtues you haven't mentioned. Nothing can be achieved without your participation. Yet you also conceal cruelty equal to your strength. You are resolute in the service of good, but you can be just as resolute in serving evil. This is what is wrong in you. You too are right, Reason. One cannot do without you in this life either. Thanks to you, people can learn about the Creator and are initiated into the mysteries of the two worlds. But this is not the limit of your possibilities. Cunning and wickedness and come from you. Both good and bad people rely on you, and you serve both faithfully. Therein lies your fault. My mission is to reconcile you. It would be good if Heart was the arbiter in this dispute of yours. You have many paths before you, Reason, but Heart cannot take all of them. It rejoices at your righteous undertaking and will gladly assist you in them, but you will not follow you. If you plot mishail and evil, it will even turn from you in disgust. Now, will you have plenty of energy and encourage, but you too can be restrained by Heart. It will not hinder you in a well-meaning deed, but it will blind your hand and foot if your goal is futile and wicked. You should join hands with Heart and obey it in everything if all three of you live in peace within a man. The dust of his feet will open the eyes of the blind. If you two cannot reach a cart, I shall give preference to heart. Prize humanity above all, the Most High will judge us by this. So it is set down in the Holy Scriptures, said knowledge. And now, students, it's practice time. Look at the pictures 1 to 3, which shows the description of will, heart, and reason in task 1. So 1, it's reason, 2, will, and 3, heart. Great job, everyone! I hope that you guessed all the answers correctly. Task 2. Say whose words they are. Will, W, reason, mark R, heart, mark H, or knowledge, mark K. I do not give them to lose courage and return them to the right path, even when they manage to stray from it in broad daylight. That is will. I determine what is useful and what is harmful to humans, both on the earth and in the afterlife. The answer, reason. I drive the blood through the veins. The soul dwells in me. That's why there is no life without me. The answer is heart. Let the Lord of all will be heart. The answer is knowledge. If you can't unite together, then I shall give preference to heart, king of human life. That is knowledge's word. Brilliant, everyone. Task 3. Point out the meaning of the highlighted word in the sentence. 1. I alone can comprehend your language. A. To provide food or drinks. B. To understand something completely. C. To reach or success in getting something. You are irresolute in the service of good, but you can be just as resolute in serving evil. A. Cannot happen or be achieved. Acting in a calm and controlled way. C. Determined in character, action, or ideas. Three. You should join hands with heart and obey it in everything. To take something, especially something necessary or pleasant, away from someone. B. To leave, have your home or stay in a place. C. To behave according to a rule, law, or instruction. Okay, now please check. Well done, students. Today in the lesson you have understood reason, will, heart, and the place of science in the human life by teaching Abai's Book of Words. Learned to fight for generosity in yourselves and reveal your understanding of the meaning of the poet's statements and scientific philosophical thoughts. Students, at home, read the text of Words 17, research of what is said about Abai in the literature and on the websites. Find some more collection of edifying words written by rural elders and grandmothers. And now, I want you to get some feedback of the lesson. Please express your attitude to the lesson and give self-assessment. I worked, the class worked, the lesson was very well, actively, excellent, hard, not hard. And the last one, interesting. Badly, bad, or good. That's all for today. Our lesson is over. I hope you have learned useful piece of information for yourself, and it will be beneficial for you in the future. See you next time. Goodbye.